You love the American flag?
I love it.
I love it.
I'm proud to be an American.
Me too.
It's a beautiful thing.
But I don't know how I'll feel on November 6th. But we'll see.
I just don't think it's going to change anything.
So are you going to vote?
Of course I'm going to vote.
No, there's no starting.
Oh, so
We're
there's
just
no
always
like
starting.
intro.
We've been recording ever since you walked through the door, even when you were in the
Wait,
bathroom.
really? Are you lying?
Say welcome to the show.
No. We said that at the
I want
end.
to see what it looks like.
Smile.
Smile. Smirk.
I always struggle with that. 42 years old, still don't know what to do.
Do you smile?
No, I do like a
silly
like
face?
a grin almost. You know?
It's tough. Portraits are tough. I do.
Don't know what to do. Yeah, see
do
that doesn't look good.
I don't do pictures.
We got to work on that. Maybe like they say, lift your eyebrows.
Oh, see,
That's
this is
way too much work.
This is
but
what
let's
we
hear
need.
it.
There's definitely.
Yeah.
I
Like,
forget it. Am I talking?
What? There's sound coming out of your mouth.
You keep talking.
Am I talking?
This feels like I'm going to eat it. Is this supposed to be
No,
this
don't
close?
eat it. Yeah.
Okay. I forget how do you do it? Something like lift your eyebrows.
No, you look scared. You look worried.
I'm going to
It's
do
like
it while she says
smile
it.
with your eyes and then, I don't know, I forget.
I think that's runway talk that you're doing.
Maybe.
Is that male or female? Is it different? Is it the same?
Usually somebody makes me laugh.
I was going to say, some
That's when
people
the smile
pretend they're
comes.
laughing. I take one of my friends, no matter what, when you take a picture, I just hear her chuckling and I'm like, why is she laughing? But it's like, so she feels more like natural.
So she like psychs herself up until it's like telling
she's
her a
like,
joke in her head.
And I'm like, what are you laughing at? But she's just like making herself laugh.
That sounds like crazy.
Yeah.
What do you
it might
do?
be.
I just panic immediately when someone's
Do
like,
your armpits start sweating?
"We're gonna," yeah, a little bit. Someone's like, "We're gonna take a picture." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, here we go."
That's the worst sentence.
Yeah.
That's the worst
What
sentence.
do guys, why are they, like, what is your problem with pictures? Like, why is it such a thing? Like, why can't you just fucking stand there and,
We're not
am I allowed to
metrosexual.
curse?
You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Okay.
We're not metrosexual, so like accessible. So
Sound
Kratom's
like you
kicking
might
in.
be.
like you might be. I didn't do the kratom yet. I put ice cubes in it though.
Where'd you get ice cubes?
So we don't feel confident about ourselves. That's what it is. That's what it is for me. I don't
Really?
feel confident about myself to take a picture. Yeah.
So if you felt more confident, you would take a picture?
But you
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of that. You're gonna get a lot of that.
but you also you like that word
Also.
too. You get it from when you're a kid. Come
Yeah.
on, we gotta go take a picture.
Oh, like it's a pain.
Come on, we gotta go take
a
a picture. Mommy wants pictures. Or, we want a family picture. Oh.
Yeah, that's a
So
thing.
it's from day one.
Well, I guess when my mom asked me, I'm like, ugh,
Yeah, of course.
I'm not worried about the outcome of the photo. Like, I don't really care
So
about
then
that.
why do you get nervous?
Just like what to do. Like, I don't know what to do, where to stand. Am I blocking multiple people? There's.
This is a lot.
You go out and drink this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking that at the... Wait, I added a little...
It tastes good.
Schwitz for you. To
What
make you-
fits? What's that?
I added a little raspberry.
I could taste it. It tastes like Snapple to me.
Yeah, it is. It's zero... Okay, not Diet Snapple. Fuck that. It's zero sugar Snapple. Raspberry. That one's raspberry. I have raspberry and peach. Because it's like a little bitter.
Yeah,
It's bitter.
It's nice.
Or add a little bit of that seltzer.
I did a tab of water too. I did a little dab in there.
little
Yeah,
dab will do
nice.
ya. Well,
Cut it?
It's
Cut it.
also because you're a newbie, so like you're not used to the taste.
I forget what's gonna happen to me. What's gonna
A
happen to
lot
me
of
when you
things
do
are gonna happen.
This is
You're
a
gonna be
long
running
night.
through walls.
Oh, this is gonna give me energy, right?
Yeah, for a little bit.
And then like some focus.
Okay.
You might feel a
need
little
that.
like, floaty, a little happy.
Now, this is your
it's a lot
home
of
brew,
things.
your special brew.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't even store bought.
No,
you made this
this
on
is-
your own.
Yeah, this is
My gosh.
you're really gonna be running through walls.
Not FDA approved.
Nope.
on this?
Tastes like baby oil a little bit for some reason. Fuck you doing us?
20 minutes into the show, our heads are down.
I got it from Costco. No, I'm just kidding.
There is no store bought. What are you talking about? You can't.
Well,
you
he
can't-
means like this.
I meant the place.
if you saw the
like
people.
this
Well,
is yeah,
Right.
but this is mine's cooler.
Wait. store-bought. Let's talk about store-bought Kratom.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
saw the people who make the Kratom at the Kratom place, I mean, you know one of them pretty well.
He
Who?
makes it?
Really?
Really?
What were we just talking
I
about?
thought he just managed.
Yeah. No, Sean, he brews from
He
time
does,
to time.
but he's
God.
he's very like I feel like precise. Like
Well, that's good. He's trying to save
I would
money
I
for
would
the
think.
company.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's not, when you say store-bought, like, in my mind, it's like, oh, yeah, it's made in, like, a nice facility with, like, you know, gloves and stuff.
No.
They're in there with fucking
I was gonna
Band-Aids
say
falling in them.
that's not fucking happening.
Oh, God. What is this?
But it's good. It makes you feel good.
No, but the stuff that you when he says store bought, I'm thinking the stuff that you buy at like a gas station, and that is like
There's Kratom at the gas station?
yeah, you don't want to drink it though.
Interesting.
I mean, unless you want to.
Is that like the fake weed that people used to drink before it was legal? Smoke before it was legal? They would buy the gas station weed?
No, I think it's the opposite. I think it's, like, just whatever they get.
It's like dirty.
yeah.
Oh.
This has lab tested. I'll send you the report if you want.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
He's like, why am I drinking
From
this?
your basement?
Hopefully you're around for the report.
No, my crawl space, not my basement.
Perfect. So nobody finds it.
I was thinking about your name before.
Me?
Yeah. Is your name Jacqueline?
Yeah.
That's a fucking very exotic name.
Tough
Exotic.
to spell, too.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to hear something funny? My mom had a C-section, so she was like not, awake, I guess, or whatever, out of it, whatever it was. My dad changed the spelling of my name while my mom was out of it.
That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Is there a Q in it? Was there a
No.
Q in it?
Oh, I wish
I don't
was
know.
cute.
Actually, I never found out the original spelling, but it's Jaclyn.
Oh, yeah, that's like the white girl one.
Spell that one more time.
Jaclyn.
L-Y-N. Okay. Yeah.
What did you
Okay.
say? It's
What
the
did you
what?
say? It's the what kind?
Yeah, like the regular white girl name.
Oh, okay.
You
I
got a
think the
Q
white
in
girl one has a Q.
No way. To
No.
me, that's the exotic one.
Yeah, that's the exact one. I like the Q.
Jacqueline.
No offense.
You know? Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
That's like
Well,
a
I go by
stripping.
Jacki, okay?
Do you use
No-
a Q? You could
no
use a Q
E.
for the Jackie.
I mean, that sounds crazy.
How?
Why? Jacqui.
Jacqui?
No?
Jacqui?
Yeah, why not?
I guess that actually does
Yeah, it spells Jackie.
phonetically sound like that.
I mean, that is the exotic way.
Seems fun.
So many different ways your name, like your nicknames. You could have so many nicknames.
Well, you don't have a nickname, do you?
Oh.
Well, I
we
mean, you
can't
have
go over
nicknames,
those.
but I mean, I should say you don't have an abbreviation of your name.
Well, you could have like John, Jon, John. My real name is Jonathan, so it's already abbreviated.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
there's,
yeah. I'm
like,
thinking your real name is John.
Jay. Someone called me Jay the other day.
Jay?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anybody with the name that starts with the J, like that's a go-to. Just
Yeah.
Jay.
Aren't people also
Jay.
named Jay? J-A-Y?
Yeah, Jay. Yeah.
Or Jason.
Actually, I worked with this guy, and his name was just Jay. Like, just Jay.
Just the letter?
Just the letter.
His mom passed out during a C-section.
She might not have came too. She might not have made it.
She had to sign the papers. Dad wasn't around.
Wait, but it's confirmed between your mom and your dad that they changed. Well, how'd your mom want to spell it?
I don't know. That's a great question. My mom also wanted to name me Jenna, so I don't know. I think maybe my dad changed my name completely. I don't know. He pulled something crazy though.
That's a move. That's a move.
Yeah.
That is a move.
I mean, he obviously gives no fucks.
It's a daring move, actually.
That's like for the rest of my life.
Well,
so,
I
like,
mean, you can change it, but yes.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, who really changes their name
I don't know. I feel like it was a fad
besides
back in the
people
day.
that are like
Hiding
transitioning?
or transitioning. Yes, that's true, too.
Yeah, that's.
But
that's
other
the
than
thing.
that, like, do you know anybody that illegally changed their name?
You got to have some like deep hurt to change your name.
Yeah, you're running
think.
away from something.
Yeah.
Most of
I
the
know
time.
somebody that changed their last name for that reason.
Yeah,
You could
that
just
I know.
go and change your last name?
I know people.
Yeah, like
Brian Utter changed his last name.
Really?
Yeah.
But to somebody that he
His
knows.
mother's
Okay.
maiden
You
name.
can't just-
I've thought about that.
that's
you
what,
make up
that's
a
what
last
it was. So the
name?
mother's maiden name. Yeah, I think you
Can
can.
you just like make up a last name?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It could be like Scuttlebutt. Like I just want that. That's my last name.
Kurt Scuttlebutt.
Oh, so that's cool. He got rid of the dad's last name and went with his mom.
I
Is
thought
it-
about
That's
that.
interesting.
Is it the dad? He doesn't speak or whatever.
that's
Yeah, that's a
interesting.
similar situation to the person that I know.
I've thought about that.
Why don't you do it?
Yeah, it's too much work.
We could film it. It's probably not that much work. Probably just have to fill out one piece of paper and go to court once.
But then all of the things and
Everything,
all of the people.
yeah,
that,
it's all that. It's like you have to
yeah.
pay for everything all over again.
So
do
then I got an idea.
passport.
Let's fuck up this name, right? Let's spend all the credit cards. Let's do whatever we want to do, and then change it.
you think your credit card just attached to your name?
I don't know. Let's try it.
You have a social security number for
I
that?
don't know who John
Yeah,
Kelly
because
is.
your social it's probably linked to your social security number.
I don't know who John Kelly is. That guy doesn't exist.
Can I get a new last name and social security number, please?
Pretend I never existed.
Where do I go for that? There's guys in the back that
Oh,
they
I
know
was
where
gonna
to
say
go.
I got a guy, not really, but I'm sure somebody does.
There's definitely a guy. That's interesting. That's crazy. Live life on the lamb.
Who's August Williams?
He's going to be president possibly if the
A few weeks.
movie ever comes out, so
I was
people
gonna
know
say,
who he is.
Definitely
Nice.
not in 2024.
Nice transition.
That was
by
a
the
nice
way.
Oh
transition.
yeah.
See, you're already fitting right in.
That's
Just
what Kratom does to you.
in
Gives
the,
you the
zo-
shimmies.
in the zone.
Do you just drink it all day because you make it?
We
I
had
wouldn't
this-
say all day, but
Okay.
We had this conversation the other
most
day.
of the day.
It's one of those things where, like, if you got it, you're gonna drink it.
Does it stop working?
Yeah, you.
Or you
lessen-
need stronger.
Yeah.
You need more.
Okay.
But
Then if you stop,
yeah, that's not great either.
Oh, see,
That's a whole
dangerous.
nother story.
Sounds dangerous. Sounds like you shouldn't have started.
it's just
No,
like
but-
cigarettes.
Okay, you do you drink coffee?
Yeah.
It gives you like a little pep in your step.
Yeah.
It's like that. So like midday, like you're tired, like
Get a little crazy.
yeah, and it's not like where you get coffee, like comes with like sometimes jitters or like sometimes it bothers your stomach. Like this is just straight like energy.
Got it.
This guy smokes 20 Indian reservation cigarettes a day.
Oh, and you're worried about Kratom?
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
I just get nervous. I was talking about I need
get
something
nervous?
for a pep in my step, and the kid said caffeine pills. I'm like, no way.
No
I'm like,
way.
that
No.
definitely gives you the jitters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good.
That's
And then
not
how
good.
do you sleep at night? Like if you're you know what I mean?
Once my head gets on the pillow, I'm out.
Yeah, that's the thing with men. It's annoying, honestly. Like you just fall right asleep. Like you have no thoughts. Like
Oh, we got thoughts.
nothing is lingering.
You're supposed to put them away when you lay in bed.
Would you imagine?
My mom just told me she had an all-nighter the other night. I said,
What do
what'd you
you
do at
mean?
4 a.m?
What do you mean? She couldn't sleep?
She couldn't sleep.
She was anxious.
80 years old, couldn't. No, she said, I'm not thinking of anything. I said, so what are you doing? She's like, I don't know.
Wow.
I'm like, do you turn the TV off? She goes, no, I'm scared of the dark, so the TV has to stay on.
So she probably doesn't even know what time it is.
And then she ends up buying shit on QVC. That's
Oh
what
my
she did
God,
all
my
night.
grandma
She said she
used
went to bed at 7 a.m.
How much shit did she buy? Do you
She,
know?
she buys a lot of shit.
My grandma does that on QVC.
Every time you go to my mom's house now, there's something new somewhere.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah. Well, it's
Neither
for
did I.
people. It's for that generation because my grandma doesn't shop online.
Yeah,
They got any
it's
cool?
nuts.
They cool shit?
No,
Like,
nothing big. She got a dustbuster the size of like a pencil. That was kind of interesting. I go, what is that thing? She's like, oh, it's a dustbuster.
was it strong?
Nothing in particular. Had a light on it. It was
guess-
about that big.
I guess like TikTok Shop, which I bought.
I was
some
gonna
things
say
off of.
that sounds like the old version of
Yes.
TikTok Shop.
Yes, I recently bought this
You bought
brush.
stuff from TikTok Shop?
Yeah, brush from my
Wow.
bathroom. Motorized brush. My wife's like,
bathroom?
what the fuck is that? I'm like, I put it on TikTok. And I'm in there like with the brush motorized, like doing the
Look who's
shower.
calling me.
You know?
So you're cleaning while you're in the shower now. Now you're working in the shower.
No, I wasn't in the shower.
Okay.
That's a weird thing though. That's
Wait,
a good point.
What do you mean the brush, whatever?
It's like a motorized one. You plug it in, you charge it. It's got all different types of like
But to brush your hair?
no, to like clean the shower, clean the windows and stuff.
Oh, wait, is it long? Does it
Yeah,
have- I know
it
what
got
you're
a thing
talking
on
about. I almost
It was like $30. I'm like, I'm in there with the fucking Swiffer scrub brush all the time. I'm like, I'm getting some power behind this thing. TikTok, serve
I
it
mean,
up
is
to
it
me.
worth it? Because I was gonna buy one.
Yeah,
It's working?
Like to
great.
like scrub my tub and okay.
because I've recently bought like you could get attachments for your drill to clean the shower too.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
yep. And then they're just brushes, like
Really?
get the grout, get everything.
How many times you clean in your shower?
Yeah, it sounds like
Pretty
you're
much
really
once a week.
intense with the
Okay.
shower
Once a week's
cleaning.
a lot. but
Clean
that's
everything
okay.
all the time.
You.
That's how I sleep at night, knowing everything's clean. You know?
See that?
I
Nothing
clean,
left.
I
Nothing
clean
left
everything and I still.
What are you thinking about?
I mean,
Seriously, what's like
anything.
on your mind?
Like, it could be like work,
Yeah.
Nah, you're not supposed to
personal
bring work into bed.
relationships. I don't know.
Yeah, what do you mean? The normal things you think about when you
Yeah.
can't
But
sleep.
you're
Or
supposed to
like
turn
what I'm
all
dealing
that
like
off.
last night. What do you think I was thinking about? This.
Well, that I can understand because that's something new. So that's something different. That's like if you got a baseball game to go to the next day. You're a little edgy. You're on
Yeah.
edge because you got something new to do. Or if you got a speech the next day at work. I get that. But 99% of the time, that's why I at least watch TV for an hour by myself, zone out, don't even know what I watch, go to bed
Yeah, I
in
don't.
a heartbeat.
If I'm like vertical or even sitting like this, anytime past 8 o'clock, see you
Yeah.
later. I'll see you at
Past
3
8 o'clock.
past 8 o'clock. That's like a given thing.
That's just him. He's
like
crazy.
No, everybody
I know,
knows.
that's
If you
not-
text me after 8 o'clock,
Oh, yeah, I know,
I'm
but 8
responding to you
o'clock
at
is
3:30 in
crazy.
the morning when I wake
Really?
up.
Oh yeah, like when I send you that video.
Yeah. Don't text
4:30.
me.
I wake up and it says 4:30. I'm like, what?
That's a Kratom. That's when I have my first glass of Kratom.
I text you anyway because I'll be up at 3 o'clock with you anyway. So
I know you're up, so at least I text you. Maybe you know the right thing to do. You should fucking worry yourself to sleep a little bit more. Stay up later, sleep later.
The only thing that'll worry me is health. Like if I'm not.
As you play with your cigarettes.
Oh well, this is not. This is just part of my life. No, this is the next one to go. I got a box of the Zins.
Oh, I was.
I'm gonna start edging those things in. What? Why do you make a face like that?
I was listening to a podcast today. They were talking about.
Oh,
Not
because it's
Zyn.
so popular.
Yeah,
No,
Zyn. Nobody vapes anymore. I feel like
Nobody.
everyone Zins.
Yeah, well,
It's definitely better for you, though.
it's got to be better for you.
I think nicotine might be good for you.
it is.
It's like
Good
a
for you.
it's a nootropic. Like it's good for nootropic.
Nootropic. I
probably
think.
nootropic
I think
sounds
it's
better.
nootropic.
It helps with like cognitive function.
Yes, it does. What's
Rogan
his
said
name?
it, so it's true.
The time that I did a Zyn, I almost passed out.
Yeah.
I was like dizzy, sweating, like.
Well, see, that's what I'm really, really nervous
but
about.
I also
feel
don't
like it's.
smoke cigarettes.
I feel like it's gonna hit me. It's 8 milligrams, and I don't
Well,
know
you
what
don't have
this
to get
is.
8. You
Yeah,
can
there's a
get
3.
4
I
or
know, but
3,
that-
whatever.
But that's what I
Which
got.
one did you do? That you were like.
I think I
fucking-
did 6. Not like by choice, but that was what was available.
And you just did it just to do it? Why would you want to start something like that?
Well, I didn't want to
Seem
start
wild.
it,
Seem
but like, you
It
think
seemed
about
like
this:
Wildcat.
you're sitting at Kava for like a few hours, and like I don't know, you're just like, eh. Have you ever gone there?
No.
Oh, well,
I
so
feel
you're.
like I'd get stuck there for a
You've
while.
been- you've been. It's
you
like
get in the Kava hole, you can't get out.
I'm saying I feel like I'd get stuck, and it's far away. That's why I'm waiting for the one in London to
But
open
you
up.
don't want to try new things that could potentially make you feel good.
Yeah, but are these really
Drink
making
up,
you feel
come on.
good, or is it
Yes,
like I
Zins?
feel like there's an edge that you're not supposed to go over,
the Kratom.
like kind of like beer.
Well, don't. Of course, but don't. Am I screaming?
Quiet down.
Can I say something?
Yeah, just don't say that.
What?
Don't say that. We have people on here that they like have to ask to say things,
Oh,
which it
no.
already seems like not a problem.
No. But what I was gonna say was you don't want to. So this is like powder or like leaf. Then there's like concentrated extracts. That's when like you go down a different path, which I don't recommend that.
Good comparison. I've never done those.
It's like basically like this is beer and that would be like liquor.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
That's a good one.
That's a good That's what I understand.
Those little glass bottles.
That's the one I can understand right there.
Those
Yeah.
little glass bottles. You got to stay away from those.
Okay.
Yeah. Like once in a while, but like don't.
We're celebrating.
It's a holiday, you know.
I'm good with celebrating.
I'm just saying.
if it's
don't
a holiday-
get addicted to it.
If it's a holiday or you can't sleep at night, they're good for that too.
or you're having anxiety, like whatever, you know.
Maybe you can't sleep because of the kratom.
No.
You said it gives you gives you
Well,
energy.
I stop at a certain point, but it also could have the other effect. Like, what is it? If you drink too much, you get.
I don't know.
I
Throw up
forgot.
and die.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone throws up once in a while.
For me, I find that it like helps me sleep. Like I get like fucking zoned out and just done.
Is it ever served hot?
No.
No, like a TT.
Why are you making that noise? Like it's like you're
I
drinking
don't know.
medicine.
I mean, you can drink it hot if you want to,
That's
but
exactly what the sound is because it tastes like medicine.
that if it's drinking hot? Like, bro, it's not fucking Robitussin.
I don't drink
just
tea.
chug a little bit of it.
I don't drink tea.
You drink beer and liquor, you said, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, when you drink tequila, it doesn't necessarily
Yeah,
taste
yeah.
great.
No, but it gives me the. And then I gotta go
Gets you
smoke a cigarette.
going.
Like I need one of these so bad right now because of that. It's a trigger in my head.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
It's wild.
But like you don't even know what that's going to do to you.
Nope. I think it's just the anxiety of probably what's going to happen.
So one time, remember when you had the white rabbit?
Yeah.
So I was like,
Oh, that's strong for like your first like.
Yeah, I don't think I finished that thing.
yeah, well, you didn't like root beer. You didn't tell me
That's
that
right.
beforehand.
That's
but-
right.
Oh, you're kind of picky.
So I had a couple of them. Like, oh, who wants to try one? And Jesse, who usually sits there, was like, I knew he had like an edible beforehand.
Oh God.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to
Maybe
offer
not,
it to him.
yeah.
I offer it to him. And then we're like in the mix of the show, and I say to him, I'm like, oh, I gave you one because you didn't have an edible. He's like, I did have an edible too. I'm like, oh, see you tomorrow.
Edibles are too unpredictable for me.
Not now. Not with the store bought.
No, I don't even mean like that. I
Like
mean
when your cousin made brownies. Yeah,
well,
those were
yes.
super unpredictable.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying still, like I feel like I know it's like 5 milligrams, and I like
Right.
take it, and like some days I'm like off to the races, and other days I'm like, oh, not, I don't feel that bad, but like I don't know,
I agree.
I feel like it depends on like so many things in your body.
Yep.
I think that's everything, though. Like we've had like
Well, yeah,
Probably.
that guy we had in here from the training place.
Yeah.
He was saying that.
Yep.
Like same thing with like the cold plunge place. So she wants to try to do the cold plunge.
Did you do it?
I want to do it.
But I was saying that the water temperature is like always relatively the same. But it's like the biggest thing that you can notice exactly what you're talking about, where like it's different from time to time.
Yeah.
It's all just like what you have going on in your life when you go into it.
like a mental
are you
challenge.
prepared to do it? You know?
Like if you're super like, I don't know, anxious for the day, it's like way
Yeah.
different than if you're just like relaxed.
Exactly.
We should see who could go the longest.
Between you two?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
I'm betting on her.
You've never done it? Yeah, she seems super strong. You.
I'll beat you just because it's a competition.
Oh, really? So there's no quitting.
Well,
We would have to go in at the same time, I think.
Yeah, you go in separate rooms.
Right?
yeah.
Because you can't have a time and then
No.
she'd have to know that I'm still in there
Yeah.
to still stay in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's harder to do.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like time it.
No. Because she won't want to leave.
Yeah. No.
Has to win. You're a have to win kind of
I
I mean, I don't have to, but like if it's a personal challenge, like if I'm playing like Monopoly, I don't care. But if it's like a personal challenge like that,
I just tried to teach my kids Monopoly. Very
I
difficult.
feel like your kids are too young for that.
Nah, they're all right. They played Life. They have
how old are they?
12, 10, 8, 6.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
I played-
well,
I-
12 and 10. I don't think.
12, 10, and 8 is who I played with.
But I think you really have to like.
My 6-year-old was the banker.
It's
Yeah, that seems like it should be the other way around.
No, I know. I'm joking.
you have to be. It's a lot. Like
It's a lot.
If you're
That's what I
not, if
figured
it's
out.
not fun, like they probably didn't like they lost interest.
And then I like realized how many rules well, maybe you guys didn't do the same thing, but like the free parking money, like all this shit. And they're
Yeah.
like, why? I'm like, I don't know. That's just what we made up. I don't know why you win money in free parking. We all got bored, so we made money in there.
That's not an actual rule.
Put your taxes in the middle. Why? I don't know, because you gotta win it at free parking.
See,
You
I don't even
put it to the
remember
bank.
what those rules are.
You don't win money at free parking. It was just a free space. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put money in the middle.
I think that might be a thing too, though. Like there's variations on it. What a fucking crazy. Who invented that game?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
I-
but they still like keep making different versions of it.
Yeah. And I did see a documentary on games like that, like Milton Bradley games. It is actually very interesting.
Like, was that guy just like trying to bring joy to the world? I think he was just on LSD.
Almost want to say that a woman invented half the idea of Monopoly.
Kind of makes sense
That
because
makes
it's so fucking complicated.
I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably
complicated, very materialistic. You know, like
not right. Yeah, Park Place, Boardwalk. I mean, come on.
Excuse me.
fucking cars, horses, fancy looking dogs, thimbles. What?
And why a thimble?
Yeah, I don't get the thimble, but
That was to bring back the olden days.
What was your piece? Like, what was your go-to piece? What
Mine,
you
the
always
horse. I
wanted?
mean, come on.
I don't remember.
Oh,
What else is there?
Really?
Car, the little dog.
The little
The
hat.
dog,
magic
probably the
hat.
dog.
Yeah.
I think I was probably the dog.
Yeah,
That was
dog was
nice.
good. That was like Toto. It was like, it always
Yeah.
reminded me of Toto.
Wizard of Oz.
Isn't there like a digital version of the game now? It has to be.
I'm sure there
There's
is.
every version, I'm sure.
I've been thinking about getting video games back in my life.
You don't
You're gonna
need
go down a
anything
dark
else.
hole.
I know.
He wants it.
Saturday night, I'm in Target in the Lego section and in the video game section. And I just was staring at the video games for like 45 minutes. There's like a lot of people in my life right now that are into it. And like I'm watching TV shows of like athletes that are like
You gotta
our
buy a whole
age.
console though.
I
Yeah,
know.
you gotta. It's like you gotta commit.
I know.
It's a lot, and you only get one controller.
I don't think my wife will let it happen either because like she's bought me every video game system that there's ever been, and like I sell it the next day
Oh my god.
because I just don't have the time.
So now you all of a sudden think you do?
I don't know. So she saw me in that section. She's like, absolutely fucking not. He's like, we're not buying something for $600 for you to sell it on Facebook Marketplace for $50 tomorrow.
It's a loss. That's hilarious. Yeah. I haven't played video games in a long time.
So many buttons on the controller.
Yeah.
If you do it, you're up until 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
Talk about not sleeping.
You become addicted.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a thing where the time, like,
Or
what-
like you want to beat the game.
exactly.
I always did sports, so it was like seasons. I always wanted to get to the playoffs. I'm just playing week. What am I doing?
Sean was telling me that now they don't even play the game; they like simulate it. Like there's like
you
the
kidding
college
me?
football one.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wait till he gets here to talk to him about that. But like the whole thing is like going multiple seasons, like you're talking about, and they're watching it be simulated.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like, what
that's
the fuck are you
ridiculous.
doing?
What do you mean?
That's ridiculous.
Like
Like-
you're not playing it?
But there's other things you have to do. Like you have to like work out,
Build
you have
a
to like
character.
go to class
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, in the game?
in the game.
That's part of Madden.
Part of NCAA football.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to like text
Like
people.
the Sims game, right?
Exactly like that. Go on social media in
That's
the
'cause-
game.
That's because these kids, that's what they do these days.
It's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Damn kids these days. I was driving back from let my dog out before, back to the whole August Williams thing.
Yeah,
The
who?
fucking signs are everywhere. I guess it's because it's coming up in a couple of
These
weeks.
or the real ones?
The real ones.
Oh, I know. I was like,
these are
I
everywhere?
was like, dude, I really not know who this person is, and
Yeah,
these
dude.
signs everywhere.
It's 2 weeks away.
I saw one
Wait,
today.
is it really?
Yeah, it's
God.
November 3rd,
Oh my god,
right?
I'm
Or
getting
4th?
nervous.
For what?
What's to
Yeah,
come?
why are you getting nervous? What's going to change on November 5th?
I mean, I don't know that it will change that day, but like,
Let me make sure I press record on this when I get to all this.
Too bad Jesse's not here.
Oh, yeah, he would.
He loves the politics. For a long time, we used to not talk about it.
well, you don't have to talk about your views
Yeah,
per
but
se.
just like in general, there's a whole thing with like the algorithm where they don't like it. And,
Oh, really?
But whatever. We don't.
What do you mean they don't like it? I feel like they do like it. Then they
Well-
get to throw you down certain paths.
Well, it's certain words like China, COVID.
yeah, that's
So just
true.
say all of
Is
them.
COVID
right
still a
now.
word?
No, they deleted it.
My parents actually couldn't understand it. I'm sorry to go back to my parents again, but they went for their shots and they got the flu, which they always get. And then they wanted them to get the COVID shot. And my mom was like, no, I got sick 3 times from that shot. I'm not doing that shot. Screw that shot.
She thought it was the shot.
They
well,
do.
she
They
did.
have a new
she
one
felt,
or
she
something.
felt bad.
Yeah,
Every
so
time
bad.
she got the shot, she felt bad afterwards for about a week. And then she was like, I lost my taste buds from that shit. I'm not taking any more shots. Right?
All right, Mom, back to QVC.
And then they wanted the chest one, the new chest one.
RSV?
Yeah.
Is that a new
She's
thing?
like,
But,
how many? She's
why-
like, how many
we-
shots am I gonna take?
We didn't do all. Like, we're fine. We didn't do all of this
I know.
stuff.
And then so my dad goes,
Don't get me on this tangent.
Fine, you can't sleep at night.
that's
That's not from vaccines.
mad at us for being able to sleep.
You know.
But my dad was like, I'm gonna go shop around and see who else thinks that we should take it. I'm like, you guys are 80. Everyone's gonna tell you that you need to take it. So it's your decision of what you want to
I
do.
thought like RSV was like prominent in kids.
So did I.
Me too. I really didn't think it was. I thought COVID was the adult version.
I just personally, I just think that because they realized that everyone would take a vaccine like COVID, now they're just like pushing
Pushing it
Shut
on.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not? It's a business at the end of the day.
yeah.
Total business.
Whatever
100%.
RSV is, whatever COVID is, polio, chickenpox, had it all last week at some point.
You did
Oh, yeah. It was brutal.
really?
Yeah.
He got sick.
Would you have a cold?
I
Yeah,
had,
cold.
Yeah, I had sniffles.
Did you?
No, I had it all. I had fucking chills, body
Did you have a
aches, fever, headache.
It's funny, and you were just talking about only having a fever like once a year.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. It was brutal. But I took a COVID test at home, positive.
Oh,
Went to-
really?
That's right.
Yeah.
And you said you went there.
to WebMD.
Wait, what
No,
even is it?
CityMD. Negative there. I'm like, what the fuck? Just
That's because none of it's like consistent.
I'm like, just give me some Dayquil. It's fine.
Dayquil or the NyQuil with all the Z's in it. That's
Sequel.
Yeah, that's a dangerous one.
Really? That doesn't do anything for me.
You should think about your nighttime snacks before you go to bed. Like, there's things you could do to pass out.
We're gonna come back to the politic thing, but something I was listening to a podcast the other day, and like they were saying how it made me think about the Lalo Luna thing.
Yeah.
That
that helps sometimes.
like you think about how like coffee is associated with the morning. Like the next big business idea is something that's like ritualistic like that helps sleep.
At night?
Like that's a big
melatonin?
money thing.
Yeah,
because
like melatonin, magnesium.
but like something that's not so medicine-y, you know?
Yeah, like tea.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like kava.
It could be.
Could be.
Have you ever had kava?
No. That's the one that like looks all pretty, right?
No,
like red
it
and
looks
purple?
like mud.
Oh, I thought it was like red and purple
Does he
tea.
mix it with other teas?
Red and purple. What is he talking
I don't
about?
know. I'm out of my mind. Don't worry about
Oh, I'm like, I don't. But that will help relax you. That sometimes will help me
it.
sleep.
You have a problem every night?
No.
Oh.
Just when I'm like more
You could just get stoned.
anxious. Sometimes I do.
Well, that's what you have to do. You have to be on like a switcheroo schedule.
Yeah, just different
things.
self-medication
Yes.
every
But
night.
I was gonna say, so I self-medicate every night.
Right.
No, but I feel like maybe it's a man thing, but being a woman, like we always have something happening. Like if it's not this, it's something else.
Yeah. But what can you do about it when you're laying in bed? Nothing.
Do you not ever suffer from anxiety?
Yeah, I'm a maniac.
Oh, so I was like
Like if I think about death,
yeah.
like if I think about death at night
Really?
and that's all I have in my head, oh boy.
Can't sleep?
Oh my God. Yeah, for a minute. Then I'll probably like smoke a cigarette and then I'll go to bed.
Like, do you do anything weird?
Put on something funny. I don't know.
Yeah, to distract you.
Yeah.
Do you do anything weird to like I was saying the other day, where you gotta like make a noise to make yourself feel original again?
No, I just probably bug out. I got to walk around. I got to get up. I got to move around. I can't just lay there.
Okay.
Once you
If
have
you
that
can't
in your
fall
head,
asleep, you mean?
yeah. No way. Can't just.
Sometimes
lay
I
there
put
like a
on
prisoner.
like little meditation,
A little blue noise.
white noise.
Blue noise.
There's blue noise.
There's
What's
every
blue
color.
noise?
Sounds exactly like white noise.
What about green noise?
I haven't tried that yet.
I think you're okay. Like if you drugs, I mean, weed is fine, I think. And like
I think it is.
over the counter shit, but when you start getting that prescription fucking sleep
Yeah.
shit,
Oh,
yeah,
that's when
no, that's different.
It's
No,
over.
that'll make you. So I took an Ambien once on the way home. I was flying home from Europe and instantly fell asleep. My dog at the time got out of her carrier and was running around the plane. And they had to wake me up and be like, "Is this your dog?" And I'm like, and I was like in
love
like
that.
a drug-induced coma. And she had to, I was like, yeah, I think that's my dog. And I was like screwed up for days after that because I didn't go back to sleep.
She came home with 2 dogs.
I just picture like drool.
I took an Ambien once on a plane. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
You like
You have to
this.
be in the position that you were going to sleep in.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Yes.
take it, go to the bathroom. Like
No.
you have to just be like ready.
There's no
You fall
moving.
asleep in the bathroom.
Oh God.
Can't get back to your seat. That's where I draw the line. Like I'll do
Yeah.
a lot of things.
No.
But like prescription stuff like
Scares
that.
me.
Because you feel like you don't know what's in it. That's why. That's really why.
Like even Tylenol PM. Like I know that's
I don't do it either.
magic.
I haven't really tried it.
It's magic.
You've never had
But
Tylenol PM?
but you're okay with melatonin though?
No, I don't really mess with that.
Okay.
I don't have a problem sleeping. It's her.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
this is
That's
a me
true.
problem.
That's true. No, I've never had Tylenol PM.
You haven't lived, bro.
Yeah, no Kratom, no Tylenol
Well, I've done
PM.
the NyQuil type stuff. I mean, I've drank that.
Okay.
That was fun.
So with the sign thing, what happened was I was driving back from walking my dog before, and there was like a Kamala Harris one that was like X'd out on someone's front lawn.
Oh boy.
With like yellow or orange paint. And I'm
Means
like,
people are going
bro,
around.
this is
I
South
was gonna say, you think-
Sayville. What is going
Yeah,
on
people
over here?
are-
That's crazy.
There's a pretty good mix in my town of the signs.
Is there?
Really?
Very. Yeah.
Not a very good mix in Lindenhurst.
That's the part that we were talking about. because
No,
you
it's
get-
very Republican, right?
You get mixed rich people though. Like
Yeah,
my
how's that
neighborhood.
happen?
Like you get half the people who are obviously like loaded and it's Trump all the way.
Yep.
And then the other half who look equally as loaded and it's like the other side.
Do you think they feel guilty about something?
Maybe. You got to be and we're gonna learn some things about Jacki here.
Uh-oh.
You got to be pretty passionate to stick a sign like that in your fucking front lawn.
Yeah, I get nervous when my parents do it.
That's a
I don't
crazy
like when they
flag
do
to
it.
fly.
Yes.
Either way,
I just think the way of the world now, it's like you can't even like if you put a American flag, that means you're Republican.
Well, no, you're allowed to put an American flag. That shouldn't have any.
But people
she's right,
do though. But
It's
people like it associate it with being like a Republican.
That's the bad half of the Democrats thinking that way.
no, but it's like a younger generation has no affiliation to the American flag or
Yeah,
sense
they don't
of
even
pride
say the
in it
Pledge of
whatsoever.
Because they don't know what
Allegiance.
war is.
But that's what I'm
They've
saying.
never
though.
been through any of that
But they
shit.
don't say the Pledge of Allegiance. Like they don't do any of that in some schools now.
Yeah, that's nuts. I went to my kids' school. They do the Pledge of Allegiance, and they're still doing the Ukraine. Which
What's that?
I don't understand that.
That sounds like a fucking dance.
Do they go
Do the Ukraine?
They do the Ukraine.
Wait,
What
do
is the
you
Ukraine?
do they go to school in
I don't know what it sounds
Lindenhurst?
like. Yeah, in the middle school they have the Ukraine national anthem. What? Yeah.
What
Yeah.
since like
They
last
started
year
it since the war, so it's probably 2 years now.
or two?
Yeah.
That war still going
So
on?
I was in the middle of a meeting and we had a pause, and I go, "What the fuck is this? What, what are we doing here? This is still going on?
That's very interesting.
So weird, right?"
Yeah.
But I do agree with you that the American flag is
Like if you have a Trump
Attached to
Trump
being a
sticker and
Republican.
American flag, that's like normal. But if you have a Kamala whatever, you probably don't.
you think it's normal.
From like nowadays, yeah.
So you think it's normal to be a Trump follower? A Trump voter?
What
Are
is
you a
this?
well, you
No,
don't
I'm
have to
saying
say
to
what
have
you
an
are.
American flag with a
Oh,
Trump sign.
Yes. I agree with
I
you.
would agree with that. I never thought about that
But
until just
I
now.
blame that honestly on the Democratic Party because
Well-
they've made it so.
Well, but he's
distant.
also like, he's a marketing ploy, basically.
Well, he comes out to
Yeah.
something like
Hulk
wouldn't-
Hogan,
why
I'm a
wouldn't
real
you market
American.
that though?
What?
Why wouldn't you market that? All signs used to be red, white, and blue
They
all the
still
time.
Well, it's crazy because we live in America, so shouldn't we all be proud to
100%.
be here?
Wow, I never thought
It's
about
weird though. It's very weird.
that. Even like all his like his memorabilia, it's all like red, white, and blue.
Yeah, but that happened with Trump.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
American flag
Yeah.
distance on one side or the other.
Right.
My parents bought a flagpole. It's
They nev-
unbelievable.
they never had
Oh,
one?
and they
Never
didn't
had
have one
one.
before that.
Never
and
had
they're
one.
in their 80s.
Yeah,
Oh, see, my family growing up,
It's
that
a
was
thing.
like a big thing.
we've
Every
had one
day
You
they
have
would
an
take
outside.
American
it
flag?
every day. They would take it out,
Really?
put it outside, bring it back in at night.
We have one outside. You raised it up a flagpole? No, you had it outside on your front door.
Like the thing,
But
yeah.
they would take it out. My
Every
dad's-
night?
Yeah,
Okay.
every night. He wouldn't leave it
Why?
out there at night because you're supposed to have it lit at night.
Yes,
You couldn't have
There's
it
supposed
lit.
to be a light on it.
There's all
Okay.
kinds of rules with the
A lot
flag.
of rules.
Can't touch the ground. Everybody knows that one. But is that a real one? Because I think that happens all the time.
I mean, it's not supposed to.
I think it
as
is
soon as
the
it's
real
ripped, it's garbage.
Yeah.
You have to you have to fold it a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Really, they take it to a place to burn it together, like
What?
all in one. Like you take it to a place. You don't fold it and put it in the trash.
No,
You
I'm
end
saying
up
if you're
burn-
folding it like
Putting it away.
Putting
I
it
don't know how to
somewhere.
do that either.
You don't
like-
know how to do that?
Corner to corner. I don't know.
I don't know how to do that, but I just remember when I worked with military guys and they were like always like very like crazy about the way they were folding it.
Yeah, it's respect. Do you love the American flag?
I love it.
I love it.
I'm
Same.
proud to be an American.
Me too.
It's a beautiful thing.
But I don't know how I'll feel on November 6th, but we'll see.
I just don't think it's going to
my
change
mind.
anything.
So are you going to vote?
Of course, I'm going to vote.
Okay.
You're
Why?
not going to be happy with my vote.
No, you don't have to tell me who you're voting for, but why are you going to vote?
So I have the right to be involved in whatever decisions are made. So if
Right.
somebody else wins, if you don't vote, you can't say anything. That's my theory. Is if you're not educated enough
you
to
can't
vote,
say anything anyway after the election is over because it doesn't matter.
I agree with you on that.
Like
But I'm
whoever
saying-
wins fairly, and then that's your president.
Allegedly.
You know?
That's fine. All that's fine. But you can't bitch to me and say this person sucks. Blah blah blah
If
blah
you
blah blah.
didn't-
If you didn't do anything,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's just a small little thing.
Okay.
Okay.
And I also vote mainly since I
Also.
was 18 because I don't believe in the two-party system. So I've always wanted to vote to try and get the percentage up to where a third party will actually mean
Got it.
something.
Okay.
It's not happening. It's not making any
All right,
ground.
but that's what you
But that's-
believe in. So
yes.
okay. John Kelly over here
Doesn't
told
vote
me he wasn't going to vote.
No. We talked about this on here.
because it isn't like
I've only been moved to vote once in my lifetime.
But like it's your right. Like that's why you live in America.
Yeah, but still, it's like I just don't. I know that my vote in this state, in this county, does not mean a thing, right?
Why do you say that, though?
Because it's never going to happen that, like...
But what if enough people change their mind?
Well, that would be fine, but I personally know a lot. I educate myself about both sides. I don't feel swayed one way or the other to vote for either of those people, so I just choose not to, you know?
There is a third
And also,
party.
I will never complain.
That is
Well,
very
then,
true.
Okay,
He
but
will never
I had
complain, which
the
is amazing.
So after I saw you, I had my friend, I'm talking to her, and she's saying she's not going to vote. And I'm like, why? She's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just not going to vote. And I'm like, well, and then we were talking more, and she's complaining about this, complaining about that. And I'm like, this is why you have to vote.
Yeah.
Because, like, you have a voice, and, like, you have to use it.
The problem with all of this is nothing is going to not going to say nothing's going to affect us. We can't change anything with this vote. My buddy, when I had him on my show, was you start in your town.
Yeah, you have to.
And that's how you get change.
Change,
And that's
yeah.
how you start moving and
Yeah.
doing things. It like opened my eyes because I never paid attention to people in Lyndhurst. But then...
Bro, this is just a popularity.
Yes, it's about,
The only thing you ever have to worry about is if all of them are the same.
The
The
only
House,
thing?
the Senate, if they're all one party,
rarely
you better
is.
fucking
Yeah.
worry.
Which it rarely is.
But that never happens.
So you're not worried at all?
No. What am I going to worry
Shit's
about?
going to happen. Things are going to happen.
What am I going to worry about? Like, what's going to happen to me?
Well,
Lego's going to get more expensive.
I was going to say,
I don't know.
your
So I'll work
grocery,
harder and make more money.
your grocery bill from 4 years ago was this, and now it's 3 times that amount. What if it goes up even more?
I'll just make more money. Like, this is the land of opportunity. I can do whatever I want, you know?
Yeah, but you're not going to want to say that when you're 65 and then you're left behind. Shit like that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm planning for that.
Well, then you're a really smart guy and you're the 1%er.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
That's it.
That's what I was looking for.
Not everybody else is like that.
I don't.
I just think if enough people changed their mind of actually voting, then it would make a difference. Because I just talked to in the last week 4 people, and I'm like, and I convinced 2 of them so far, not you, to vote. If there's enough people,
I'm willing to be convinced.
then I think that could potentially, when you're like, you say it doesn't make a difference, he says, I say, and then we're all not voting, and then all of a sudden we all are voting, like,
Right.
could make an impact.
Yeah, you're right. I like
It's
that.
difficult
I like that line of thought.
Because now even in this system, I don't even know if the votes even count. What's with this early voting bullshit?
Yeah,
How
I
does
don't
this even really
Well,
exist?
I think, and if you pass away, I think you can vote too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's true, and the migrants can vote too.
Yeah, you get things in the
So
mail
it's
for
kind of
people
like the
who
Wild
used to
Wild
live at your
West.
house.
Yeah.
I can vote for my person I bought the house from. And you don't need ID. What's that about?
I don't know. That's weird.
That's crazy.
Very.
Like, who does that help, though?
Who does what help?
All of these things you're talking about.
ID? To show that you're a citizen?
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like them saying like, all right, you don't need ID anymore. Who's that helping? Which side?
Who's that? Well, it would be helping the Democrats mainly because they are usually less.
Oh, here we go. This feels like a racist comment, but let's go. Finish. Keep it going.
Yeah, I like
They're
it.
less
No,
what?
I'm into it. Go ahead. Keep
They
going.
usually have less wealth.
Keep
Wow.
going. Keep going.
I'm done.
No,
going.
I'm
You
on.
said wow, loud.
I'm on board. I'm on board. I like it.
Usually they are the less unfortunate people who are trying
The
to
less fortunate.
less fortunate, right? Who
Maybe they don't have cars.
not even really
They
that.
rent.
Not really rent.
But what
This is
about
fun.
what are
They
you
get,
talking?
you
what
know,
are you?
food stamps. They get help from the government.
And what about them?
What?
Wait, what was
So
your
they
point?
want them to vote more.
So they want them to vote more to
so they
go
get more assistance
on their side and not even get more assistance, keep
or
their
keep
assistance.
getting it, whatever.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I think what Jesse says is going to be true. Is going to happen.
What?
There's going to be a universal income very soon. Like everyone's
That's-
just going to get.
Don't
money.
say that.
That's
crazy.
Crazy.
It's going to happen.
Then that's the end of everything because nobody's going to do anything.
Well,
gonna happen.
that's what it is. Some people who this one particular person will be not named, but he
name them. No, I'm like,
he probably wouldn't even know him, but he's just this random person that whatever. He said that he thinks he doesn't work, by the way. Everyone should start, just for context,
I got it.
should start at the same, like we should all start at the same playing field and like all make like the same money.
At what age? Everybody at the same age makes the same amount of money?
Whatever. He didn't really specify. But I'm like, so you mean to tell me, like, I, like, did my duties. I went to college. I, like, worked my way up in my job. Like, I did X, Y, and Z to be where I'm at, to make a certain amount of money. And you think I should just, you don't work and you should just make the same as me?
Right. How does that make sense?
Well, no, not the same, but some proportionate amount based off
So
of...
there's going to be tiers.
Yes.
You think there's going to be tiers?
I'm out. If that happens, I'm out.
That's
Because
crazy.
People shouldn't... You shouldn't have to, like, at this point in this country, with the prosperity that this country has, you shouldn't have to worry about eating or shelter.
And I agree with that.
Right?
What does
I
that have
agree
to?
with
What
that.
does that mean with?
Well, that's what the universal income is going to go to. It's going to go to, like, they're not basic needs, but they are basic needs at this point. There's a standard of living.
Well, without getting in the weeds, why are we giving people from other countries money to live here?
Well, yeah, that's a whole different story altogether.
Like,
Right.
oh yeah, go stay in this
that's
beautiful
gotta get
hotel. Here's this credit card for you, and we can't even take care of the people we have.
That's got to get taken care of first. But there's such a disproportionate balance of wealth in this country that is getting worse and worse by the day.
Agreed.
By the day.
Well, because I think they only want like a lower class and an upper class. They don't want like middle class.
But if you really
100%.
want to help the people who don't have homes and the people who need food, don't send $200 billion
Sure.
to another country.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a different
simple
discussion altogether. though.
yeah.
But
I mean,
also...
it's different, but not that different.
But also, when a crazy fucking virus comes around, right?
Right.
Don't do everything to prop up the richest people in this country by bailing out the stock market and all these other things.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't do that. Those are the points of opportunity for people who are
crash.
ambitious.
Yeah.
No, to propel themselves forward. In 2008, when the stock market crashed, all the people that are rich today, that's where they got it from.
Right, but I'm saying the ones that are already rich, when you don't bail them out, some of those rich fall a little bit.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
But they're
saying.
all just protecting each other.
Right. They're definitely protecting each other. They're
That's
all
why
in it.
that P Diddy list is never coming out.
P. Diddy list has to come out.
Yeah, that one's got to come out. We talked about that.
Somebody came in with a rumor today. Did you hear Jay-Z and Beyonce got arrested? I was like, where's the footage? I'm like, give me something. You can't just say that in a room. Like,
No, but do you know the ironic story that I don't think is true? But you know this guy Liam Payne that died. He was
Yeah.
part of One Direction.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
fell
yeah.
out the window.
Yeah, somebody
Went from 6 stories to like 2 stories.
3. I think it was 3 stories. But he was also. It came out his toxicology was like pink Coke. I don't even know what that is.
Pink Coke.
And then
Kratom.
regular Coke.
It's the only kind of Coke I want to do. is
And
pink.
then crack. So he was.
Oh my God.
But
He was
anyway,
a home mixologist.
somebody said something like that he was starting to talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Oh.
But
Yeah, that-
I don't think it's
bullshit.
true. But I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, here we go with the conspiracy theories.
All this stuff is bullshit. That girl who I'm sorry, but that one girl who's pressing charges
Cassie?
met the kid at the bar and he FaceTime Puffy and
I don't
while
know the
they're
story.
while they're FaceTiming to prove that he like knows Puffy, she supposedly says I think he had something to do with Tupac and Biggie. So
that's where the story came from?
So Puffy took time out of his fucking millionaire day to go rape her. Like,
Oh my
like
God.
it's the worst story ever.
Well, that's what you're gonna get. Just people. Just
Oh my
Yeah, everyone,
gosh.
right. Like, there's truth, but there's also people that are just go off the rails.
I know, and you can't tell anything on the internet. It is
Anything that's public, I feel like, is not true.
not true, right? You gotta wait until it like
Yeah.
is like it needs
Forced.
a real release.
Yes.
It needs a real like this is really what happened.
It's so crazy to like on Sunday night we were watching Get Him to the Greek. He's in that.
Oh man, that was
Oh,
wild.
yeah.
So weird.
And he's a
It's
super
so
drug
weird that
addict in
he
it.
like he's in that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like you just forget.
He was actually funny as hell in
He
that
was
movie.
funny.
But
That's a great movie.
He made the that weed with the laced with other shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was wild.
Jeffrey.
The Jeffries. I'm bleeding.
Oh boy.
Probably from the Kratom.
Yep, that's what happens. Especially from your finger.
Yeah.
Actually, from
Telltale sign from the
and it never
Kratom.
stops. Oh man.
Damn, I had something else about the politics, but this escaped me because
It's too far and gone. Like,
But anyway, the question was, who is August Williams?
oh, August Williams is from a short that Jesse made, and it was supposed to come out yesterday. And it's
What's
about
a short,
it's about
like a
an
video?
independent,
Like a
yeah, like a
15-minute
short film,
movie?
15, 12-minute movie. And it's about an independent guy who's taking over the votes and the nation, and he's about to win
Got it.
until the red and blue want to do something about it.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. That's who I'm
Interesting.
voting for this
August
year.
Williams.
Yeah, even though he's
All right.
might be
So
dead.
you're gonna write him in?
Why not?
Yeah.
That's one vote.
Mm.
Remember when Kanye was running for president? That was fun.
He didn't actually do anything, right?
He was on a couple ballots.
Was he?
Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan's show talking about it.
I thought he was like just talking about doing it in the future.
California, anybody could be on the ballot. I think Hulk Hogan's been on it like twice.
Wasn't what's his name?
Musk?
Arnold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he
tried.
Can't.
He's not American.
You got to be an American.
Oh yeah.
You can run a state, you just can't run the country.
What's the story with Kennedy? Like now they're not even allowing him to be like written in or
Well,
something?
he's with he's backing Trump.
He endorsed Trump.
But supposedly there's shit that he's getting accused of too.
That machine, that fucking machine though, is working overdrive, the Trump one.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to get the Kennedy thing was like such a crazy move. And the Tulsi Gabbard
I
thing.
feel like it was like too soon though. I feel like all these moves that everybody made, like you need to move now.
Well, he got the two people that everybody was like, that was on the fence, was real passionate about voting for.
I liked Kennedy a lot.
Yeah, so did I.
And thought it was really odd that I was actually going to vote for a Kennedy.
I would have voted for him.
Yeah. And then this happened and I got really confused.
And now the other one is like, the other one, Kamala Harris. She's like trying to, like, she tried to go on a Barstool podcast.
she did. She went on Call Her Daddy.
No, not that
That's
one.
not
Yeah.
Barstool anymore, but
But yeah, you're right. You're right.
that's weird.
Yeah. She
Like,
went on
the-
Howard Stern too.
The life we're living in this right now, like the presidential candidate went on Call Her Daddy. Like she talks about like blowjobs.
No.
Yes.
Not
Oh,
all.
And not-
she talks
not-
about it. Yeah.
Not
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Not anymore necessarily. She like changed the vibe of her show,
Right.
but like that was her like thing.
That's how she got famous.
Yeah.
That's nuts. It doesn't make any sense.
She's going on the Hawk Tua podcast too, I heard.
No, she's
Not
not.
a chance. There's not a chance. I mean, you know what?
No,
there
I
is a
was gonna
chance.
say.
Yeah,
There's definitely a chance.
The closer it is, like the closer it gets to it, they're gonna fucking be grasping for.
Yeah, I was
votes.
gonna say the more they.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
yeah.
feel like one more thing has to come out, right?
You mean like something crazy?
Something crazy has to come out, like right before.
What?
Like, do you remember the thing with Hillary with those fucking computers? I mean, that was amazing. People are in jail for that shit. Like, oh my gosh, it's just, I don't know. I can't see this lady as the first woman president. I really can't. There's got to be somebody smarter and better.
I mean,
Has to be.
yeah, but I mean, she wasn't elected.
Fucking guy's a psycho. Trump's a psycho. Like, it's just mayhem. It's absolute mayhem.
I think the funniest part is like all of the things that I'm gonna do, and it's like, bitch, you were just in there for fucking 4 years.
I know, you did nothing.
What were you
Well,
doing?
and she said she
gonna make
wouldn't
it better.
change. She wouldn't change anything.
She wouldn't change anything.
No, and I'm like, but even if you could respect somebody and still not agree with their decision, so you could have
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
said one or two things that you did not agree with, and that's okay. But it makes you stupider that you can't even.
She was 100% quiet for 3 years.
100%.
3 years.
The only thing I remember her was like, Joe, we did it. We did it, Joe.
That was the day
That was the
when
day
That's the
of.
last thing I remember.
because that's the only thing she said.
Can you believe it? We did it.
I wonder if that guy's alive right now. I think everybody has forgotten that
Well,
he's
that's
a
what I was
president.
just gonna say. What the fuck is that guy doing? He's still the president.
The last time he announced somebody, he was like, "What are we doing? Who's Who's
I saw
here?"
that. I saw that. He got real confused.
He put on a Trump hat like one of the days.
No.
Yes. I
as a
think
joke?
he did it as a joke, but a guy handed him the hat and he puts it on. I swear to God, he goes like this.
Oh my god!
He had the hat on.
Presidents live a long time.
They do.
They must be getting some
Probably because they
serious
get their face wiped
special
and
treatment.
shit.
Special
they get,
treatment.
They
Yes.
get their face wiped.
Yeah, when they're laying in bed or they have soup, they probably have somebody who comes by. They don't have to do much. What?
So why does that make them live longer?
Because they're not getting exhausted every day. They're just
Because they have
just
face
living?
soup
as
wipers.
soon as he's really out of presidency, a guy is gonna like walk his right leg and a guy's gonna walk his left leg.
I don't think he'll remember how to do it anyway. He's gonna need it.
Imagine he was still running.
Like, there's a president alive that's like close to 100, right?
I thought one just died.
No.
Yeah.
One
Carter.
did not just.
Yes, Jimmy Carter, right?
Carter.
When did he die?
Thought
Recently,
it just happened.
What's recently?
like the last few months.
That's what I thought.
No.
Yes.
A president dying is like one of the like biggest news stories. I didn't fucking hear about
Well,
that.
we got a lot more
Not on
shit
Twitter.
happening.
It's not on Twitter anymore.
Maybe his wife died, I think.
No.
I don't know. You got to look that up.
Yeah,
look that up.
I think
Carter died.
I think so too.
I don't think so.
He had like brain aneurysms and shit. They weren't stopping.
He's not Googling. He's texting.
It does take a long time, though. You're absolutely right.
That's what happens when you open up the phone. What
I
were we
know.
talking about?
I felt bad during like those speeches during the Democratic convention. Bill Clinton looks old as shit.
I haven't seen him.
Oh my God. That really took me as like, man, I'm
Did you
getting
ever
old.
watch that Monica Lewinsky, like,
Oh, yeah.
the-
I love everything about it.
whatever? Like, they did the show, like, recently.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it was so good. I didn't know
It's great.
how, like, much he, like, manipulated her. Like, she was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I that was such a sad.
And people killed her
Yeah,
right away.
Right. It was all
right
her.
away.
It, like, they made her look like this horrible person.
was
And I'm
terrible.
like, he, like,
That was awful.
How do you get away with that?
That was terrible.
and then his wife, Ron, like, what country do we live in
Seriously.
sometimes?
It's remarkable.
And then like imagine being that woman and having to go like live the rest of your life and like date people.
Well,
and,
she's
like,
been in like not in the public since then because she's probably like doesn't want anything to do with it.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it had to be. That's when like media was just getting crazy too. She
Yeah.
was the face of it. Her
Jimmy
and Britney
Carter.
Spears.
99 years old, still
He's
alive.
still
Did
alive.
he die?
No, he's still alive.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
I don't believe that.
He's alive.
99.
Yeah.
That guy had like brain cancer for like 15 years.
So then who died? His wife?
Yeah, nobody's dead.
Well, his wife better be dead.
Why could we both think that?
Clinton's 77.
Yeah, he's got time.
Wait, did you?
Reagan may have died
Reagan.
recently.
Reagan's been dead for a while.
Bush is 70. I told you, I don't know politics.
Wait, do you know what Raising Cane's is?
Yeah, the chicken place?
Yeah, somebody just texted me, oh, we're getting one, like, I think it might be,
Yeah, out here.
but I never even heard of it.
Lake Grove, maybe?
Is that
Lake
what
Grove.
we need?
Why
We need another chicken
Yeah,
place.
we're not, like, fat enough as Americans.
Why the fuck does Lake Grove get everything first?
They're getting a Wegmans.
It's unbelievable. What
I've never
goes
been
on?
to Wegmans, but I heard it's amazing, and I'm kind of annoyed.
Politics.
Why?
Politics.
They had like the first Whole Foods, the
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
What's the population?
I think it's because it's like by a bunch of richy towns, and Stony Brook is up there. That might have something to do with it. Maybe, I'm not sure. A lot of Asians.
Well, we're getting a Whole Foods now,
Rony Rook.
but I would like a Trader Joe's.
Yeah, Trader Joe's is it's better.
Lindenhurst would just like a supermarket.
Or a Cava place.
We don't even have one of those. We have a cover place. The doors just aren't open.
It's there,
It's
but
there. It's fully there.
I could see you working
so will you go there?
I'd love to work there. You make good money on tips? I need money.
there. Depends.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I think it depends on the
I
crew.
think that location you will.
Do you have to talk to everybody like it's a bar?
Yeah, it's exactly
you
set
gotta
up as
converse.
a bar. Yeah, like time, like they're open until 1 a.m.
I don't know how long I could do that for.
I feel like you would be perfect at it.
Yeah, I feel like you lose yourself though into that. I could see how bartenders
You ain't
become
fucking kidding.
alcoholics.
Oh, I thought you meant just like.
Well, yeah, and talking.
No, but you know what? I think
yeah, I mean, you're there every day.
It's
like-
obviously like a bar, but like the people that you see, it's like you see them every day. So like how much, like sometimes you don't have anything to talk about.
What are they doing every day? How do they have time to do that? Do you think you'd go?
It's a good
It's a
question.
great
That's a good
question. I don't even know how to answer it.
Sometimes what I look at is like, it's expensive.
Right.
And I look at, I'm looking around and I'm like,
And what people are.
what's happening here? Like, where is this? Are we on universal income already? What's going on?
Well, one of the people, the guy that I was telling you about that doesn't have a job, he has some settlement from something, slipping in a store. I don't know. He gets like government,
Yeah.
I guess,
Assistance.
or like disability, something like that. But he's not there every day. But like somebody like him, he would be there every day. He doesn't have a job.
See the new scam of people are pulling up in front of people on the Belt Parkway and
Yes,
fucking
the
banging up into them?
insurance fraud or
It's
whatever.
amazing.
That,
They
that
all
was-
came walking out of the car like this. They were like, the lady was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, you did it to somebody who has a freaking dash cam.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I don't have a
pretty
dash cam. I'd be
stupid.
screwed.
those people are all voting for Kamala. I could tell.
Ooh, burn. I like it. I'm
tell.
into it, though. I'm
could
down
tell.
for it.
Interesting.
What are you saying? Who are you voting for? No, it was crazy. That video was so funny watching them, like, the guy see the camera. He's like,
Yeah, it's nuts.
I was thinking about how often is that happening?
Yeah, and
Not
who
often.
goes through that much work? Like, that's a lot of work to get some money.
Criminals are super smart. They
Some
come
of
up.
them.
They have nothing
Some
else.
of them are
They're
stupid.
drinking cava all night, thinking of plans. That's what they're
They're
figuring
in a
out.
Cabo hole making up
Yeah.
insurance fraud.
Like, how are we gonna get money? Let's see. But I don't know. Do you think we're gonna know who wins? Something's wrong with me.
Is it the tea?
I don't know what it is. I'm almost done.
Are you feeling like a little?
I'm feeling weird.
You gonna shimmy?
What do
We
you
got a show
feel?
later?
What do you feel?
I feel like a little light
Like
You
where?
feel like?
right here in this area.
Do you feel like you want to like shimmy?
Kinda. Do they have music at Island Cava? What do
They
got?
do.
I feel like
Yeah.
He's
Playlist.
gonna be
I feel like Quagmire.
at Island Cabo, like whipping his shirt around.
You're gonna drive by the Lindenhurst one later, and be banging on the door. Like, we're not open.
You know what? I don't go out often. I went out the other day to the sports bar, and then I went to the taco place.
Well, you
real quick.
say that, but you for the past 4 weeks you've come in here and tell me how you've been at the local Lindenhurst sports bar. So you might go out a little bit now.
No, I'm talking about the same night.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying. I went to the taco place. I don't like places that tell you, like I was like, your jukebox work? I don't like places that don't have jukeboxes that work.
Jukebox?
Yeah.
Who the fuck
Oh, I'm sorry. They're
plays
not
with
called
the-
jukeboxes?
No, who plays those?
Where are
Why
they?
not?
I feel like an old diner, but like.
No, the digital fucking box. What are they called? Something different now?
Oh no, I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
What?
No,
Bars don't have like a jukebox that you could fucking put
No.
music on?
not that I know of.
Like where
So
you?
we've lost control of the music too. We
Where
just let
you-
everything
Yeah.
go?
Like
Yeah.
Spotify, they play Spotify.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Like
God.
playlists.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know anywhere that you would pick a song.
Really? What happened?
I don't know.
I don't
either.
think that was ever a
The
thing.
whole point. It was absolutely a thing. It
It was
was
definitely
always
a
a
thing.
thing. It was so you could like play your music and get your vibe in the place.
What if there's a DJ?
No, if there's a DJ, it's a different
Yeah.
story. They turn it off.
So
But
like
if there's
what-
not a DJ,
All right, let's play it out. The bars have jukeboxes. What were you looking to put on?
Yeah, what was
music
the vibe you were
that's
going
good.
for?
Yeah, like what were
Well,
you?
what
I
was
usually
on
don't
that you
know
didn't
until
like?
I usually don't know until I'm there. You know, it was on Spotify, super soft. You could barely hear it.
Oh.
It's like I'm in a coffee shop. What
And
are we
you were at a
doing?
sports bar?
It's 12 o'clock in a bar. No, this was like a regular bar.
Oh, I was gonna say, was there a game playing?
No, two people were playing chess. One of them didn't even know how to play it.
You might have been
She
an Island
named
Cava.
her characters. I can't believe there's no jukeboxes anymore.
I don't really go to bars, so I'm not sure. But
I don't remember.
It was
being-
there.
I remember
But he was like,
juke-
no, it hasn't worked in a year.
jukebox at
drink?
like
still,
me
yeah,
occasionally.
okay.
Well, actually, I went to the Lizard Lounge the other night. Remember?
Oh yeah,
with-
the karaoke place.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta talk about that later too when he gets here.
Karaoke?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that place was. I don't think I'll be going back. Let's just say that. It's not really like on the top of my list. Very interesting crowd. I didn't know that people go seek out karaoke bars.
Oh, they do.
I
It's
didn't know
karaoke
that was
nights.
a thing.
On Long Island?
Yeah, they tour different karaoke places.
Who?
You didn't know that?
No, I thought that was like a city thing.
Nah, there's a karaoke crew.
Really?
Definitely.
Well, you could tell
like
because
bowling.
I
It's
feel
like
like
bowling.
they were in cahoots with each other. Like they would all cheer for each other, dance when each other was on.
Yep.
Some of them are like okay, some of them are terrible.
Fucking crazy. They're crazy people.
And there was actual prostitutes there. I'm not just saying that.
Where's this again?
You want me
Fuck
to
the
take you?
jukebox. I don't care if they have a jukebox.
I'll sing a song.
Jukebox have been replaced by prostitutes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Do they
So
just
you
hum
can
the tune?
you can pick your song, but just in a different way.
Oh my gosh. How did you know there was real prostitutes there? They approached?
Well, I saw there was a male that was standing next to me, and this girl.
Sean.
Yes. I didn't know. I don't know.
So it's his
He was-
favorite place.
He was like standing there, and the girl comes over, stands in front of him. There's like a little table. She takes her jacket off. She's staring at him like dead, trying to look in his eyes, and he's literally looking at the
Trying to
ceiling,
be a
like
good boy.
trying anything to not like make eye contact. I was about to go over there because she was like, just like I don't know. And then she'd go to the bathroom and then the other girl did the same thing. And he was like, of course she's going to talk to me. The guy by himself, the chubby guy standing by himself, of course she's going to try and like see if I'm available.
He's like, you just look like you got low self-esteem. I know it. I've had those conversations.
So they both came to him, pretty much ripped off their shirts, and then went to the bathroom to zip up.
Not necessarily ripped off their shirts, but like their jackets, and just kept like looking up and down, and just like they had like that Russian like
Eastern European.
Yeah. How'd they
Like-
smell? Like a lot?
I wasn't that close, but
It's interesting.
and then they
Pale?
would go into the bathroom with different guys. It was just like a lot of weird
Oh, it was
things.
actually happening
Yeah,
there.
they were working
Well, no,
there?
I don't think they were working, but I'm assuming what I thought. I don't know about like drugs, but I'm assuming they were like doing drugs.
Prostitutes and drugs.
I feel like lounges are probably like that.
Lizard Lounge? I
yeah,
mean,
like one of them had like a weird couch, and it was like outside. Like it was.
What is a lounge? Different than a bar. There's nicer places to sit,
I think less tables.
less tables.
Yeah, less cocktail tables, more like seating.
Okay. Interesting. We should check
Where
that
was
out
that
one. We should just do some.
Yo, that's
Do some
Renaissance.
research.
for somebody who has very little self-control in his life, like that's
Yeah,
pretty that's
very
impressive.
Who? Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're impressed that he didn't go home with a prostitute?
no, not go home with a prostitute.
I mean,
you at
did you
least
leave
gotta
before
fucking
he
talk
left?
to him.
Okay.
Well, he was with the group. He was with the group.
Imagine he comes in and he's like, bro, you should see this prostitute the other night.
We were with a group of people.
No, I understand that, but like, I'm talking to everybody.
There was also this one
You don't talk to
kid.
anybody.
This is not who.
Prostitutes.
Nobody's going to listen to this, so I'm going to say it anyway.
What do you mean nobody's listening to this?
No. I mean,
What an insult. Show's over. First down dose.
Thanks for coming, Jackie. Jacqueline.
mean that.
Jacqueline.
I meant this person that I'm about to talk about is not going to listen. Is what I meant. This was a friend of a friend brought their boyfriend, and I never met him, so I was like quite excited to meet him because he's got like such a story, and we think the girlfriend doesn't know. I don't know for sure, but he was like stalking his ex-girlfriend, and she hit him with his car, and he fell and like cracked his head open, and he was in a coma.
Wait, this is on Saturday night?
No. This
Oh.
happened previously. This was the kid.
This
though.
girl's going out with a guy who stalked his ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, but we think she doesn't know. We don't know if she knows the story. I know.
So
this-
you're not really good friends with her?
No, I'm not
Okay,
friends with her at
got it,
all.
got it.
I was going because I was curious to meet them.
Yeah. Interesting. I would be
And
too.
he got had like a hole in his head, and yeah, it was like and I couldn't wait to meet him. He was like no expression, like very just like
Serial killer?
yeah,
Mm.
like something like off, and he's a lot younger than her. I want to say like 10 years younger maybe than her. It just the whole thing was very strange.
So she's desperate.
Was the
could
prostitute hitting
say.
on him?
Yeah. Did the prostitute
no,
come
but
up
he
to
was
him?
like
Just
he
looking
was
at him.
he was like in the corner, and she was like on top of him the whole time. So like there wasn't really an opportunity.
The vibe was
Wow.
She did look at him though at one point, like, and I was like, oh my god. And he like looked back, and I was like, oh god, because like the girlfriend seems crazy too. So like,
Ooh, yeah, throw a
Sounds
prostitute in the mix. You know, see
Yeah.
what happens.
See if that makes the night better.
but I just wanted him to take off his hat so I could see if he really had like a divot in his
And he
head.
never took off his hat.
No,
Because you probably can't grow hair there.
no.
Not really.
And apparently this is his second coma because something else happened with I don't know, in the past.
Tuatunga Viola?
This guy play for the Dolphins? By any chance?
Something crazy.
That's nuts.
How do you, I mean, this is a long ass episode, but I got to ask this question. Like,
You're at a minute 10 right now.
how do you, minute 10.
A minute to an
Hour
hour
10.
10.
Kratom.
Feels like a minute so fast.
Kratom. How do you like, there's like the checklist, right? Like, oh, I'm going to get into some sort of a relationship with this person.
I don't think this person has a checklist.
Oh, no
like-
checklist?
No.
Sure, you could have like the physical attributes, funny, all those things, whatever you got.
Oh, well, she
however
thinks he's
shallow
like
you are.
the most, like attractive person ever.
Okay.
I mean, I
But
don't
like
know,
the flags, they just start popping up. Second coma, guy's got a hole in his
Divot
head,
in the head.
bald spot, divot, like.
But she said she doesn't know about the stalking.
yeah,
Shouldn't somebody tell her? That seems like a really important thing.
it's not my place, and I think that she just thinks he like got hit by a car.
What's
or
your
something.
biggest red flag?
Like mine personally?
No.
You like the guy. You like the guy already.
Seriously.
But a red flag comes
Yeah,
up.
seriously, not any of the predetermined topics. All right.
Wait, my red flag, like from me personally, or what am I avoiding?
Oh, I mean, what's the
those the same
difference?
thing?
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. I'm saying you're already dating a guy. You're on your 4th date. You like him.
Okay.
You're having a good time.
Yeah.
Red flag pops up. What's the big red flag that pops up?
That I have to say no go.
You're done. It's over. Can't even call the guy anymore.
You
It's out
have
of your phone.
secret children.
Oh, that's a big one though. Do people do that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, but that's not coming out on
yeah,
the 4th
that's
date.
secret children.
On the 4th date, Larry.
I'm talking like his feet stink
Yeah,
so bad
no.
he threw up.
No,
oh,
like
like
set-
something like that.
Yeah,
okay.
like set the stage. Like on the 4th date, maybe.
Yeah, give me more of a.
No, you're like, you haven't like had intimate conversations about, lost family members and shit. It's
No,
like
yeah.
something that they're doing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
you know?
Set it up, John. Set it up.
Oh, they're well. First of all, Crocs is gonna be a hard no for me.
Ooh.
I hate Crocs. I think Crocs are ridiculous.
Guys wear.
Never in my
they're wearing
life.
Crocs to the gym now. I'm
Never
offended.
Everywhere.
In my life will I wear those.
The only acceptable way is if you are in the medical field and like you're on your feet all day. I could get behind
Right.
that.
And you're catching the bus. you're
You have to run.
medical field and you're catching the
And
bus.
that's like kind of it.
Crocs? No, I got a good one.
Or
for you.
maybe if you work in the restaurant industry, if you wear them to work, I guess I could. Yeah.
Oh,
Crocs are
I'm going to give you
embarrassing.
another red flag. I mean, it's been a long time for me, but like any sort of like rudeness or meanness
Yes.
to anybody
to the
in the
server
service
or something.
industry,
Yes.
run.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that is
That's a
never
good
going
point.
away.
Only getting worse.
It's never
And if
going
they're
away.
willing to be rude to that person, it's
Oh, yeah.
gonna come tenfold.
That's a good one.
I mean,
That's a good one.
hygiene's easy.
What if they're a bad tipper?
Well, I mean,
That's a good one.
I've never really met a bad tipper.
How do you know, though?
I don't really, because you don't really see what people put down.
What was that voice change you just
I
did?
was burping. Leave me alone. I'm
what
going
if-
through a lot right now. You think this is easy?
No. What if you have a conversation and the person? Well, I guess because it's like your guy, so you wouldn't be in that predicament as maybe I would be, where
Right.
like, oh, I'm gonna give her $4, and I'm like,
Do we
like-
announce it? I mean, I feel like if I'm at a bar or something, I'm just leaving. You're either leaving it on the check or
yeah,
you're putting it down.
True.
Yeah, but like next step, like you see, like not 7-Eleven. We're not talking about 7-Eleven. Coffee, like a coffee place. That tip on the
Oh,
thing.
on the iPad.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could pass
Whoa, whoa,
because
whoa.
no, because
You
you're
guys
not
tip it all the
serving.
time? You guys dip it all
Yeah,
the time?
no, I said that's what I was
Like
about to say.
coffee?
I'm allowed to. I can get past that because it's not like serving. Like
Yeah.
it's just coffee. That,
You mean traditional tipping situations?
yeah, the tip culture is honestly ridiculous.
It's out of control.
Like
much talked about.
The deli workers want you to tip them for a sandwich that you're paying.
I was checking out at like a clothing store, not in person, online, and they wanted me to tip the person who was making the shirts. I'm like, I'm buying the shirt though.
I
That's
feel like those
crazy.
you should tip.
Like but they're making it.
No.
Unless they have like, a sweatshop, that's not really my fault.
Yeah, don't tip any of that. The tipping is out of control.
I struggle with this because like I tried to talk to like Emily about this once and like obviously
You tip
she's
everybody?
no, I don't.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying before.
Me too.
I don't. I tried to like set the scenario where like because I go to the same coffee shop every day and I don't ever tip, but I'll give them like $100 or $150 at Christmas time.
Right.
You give them $150 at your coffee shop
That's
at Christmas
nice.
time?
There's one girl that
That's
always works
very
on me.
nice.
But if you really, Emily was saying like if you really add it up, she would probably be better off with you giving her $1 every day.
Oh, fuck
the amount of
her.
times you go there.
No, screw that. Because then she's got to put it in the fucking pot and share it with everybody else.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Screw
Wait,
that
do
shit.
you're giving it to her personally, so she taking it like for
Well,
herself?
I wait till
I was
the
going to say,
day.
does she take it with a smirk or does she take it with a smile?
Smize.
I see you at the Lizard Lounge the other night also. You creep. No, like I still put it on like the thing on the machine.
Okay.
So
she
you
still
don't
has
give it
split
directly to
No.
her. Okay.
I don't care if they like, split
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a big one. You're
That
so
is
nice
very
around
big. For a
Christmas.
coffee
That's so
shop,
nice.
that's nice.
See, but that like that's what I love, like changing somebody's
That's
like,
what it means
day.
something, yeah.
Not the fucking dollar every day,
Yeah.
Like
How do you feel though if somebody, okay, Island Cava, it's a bar
Yeah.
atmosphere. What if somebody never tips there?
I think you have to tip a little bit.
You have
If
to.
you're ordering more than one drink Even though if I go to a bar and I get a drink, I'm probably tipping a couple dollars.
Right.
If you're ordering more
What
than
if you're
one
there
drink,
for like 10 hours and you don't give them anything?
Well,
that's crazy, isn't that?
Crazy.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
Shouldn't be allowed
nuts.
back.
Well, then you know who that person, you know what kind of person that person
Right.
is. So any conversation that you get involved with them, it's like,
But don't like maybe some people need a little bit more of like an explanation.
Well, I do think there are some people that don't get it.
Right.
Like, but people who are there all the time get it. Like my mom, for instance, the first time she went and she was like, "What do I do?" And I was like,
your
"Just
mom
like."
juices up on Kratom?
I met her mom once. Fucking hysterical.
You did?
Yeah, at that block party. She was whacked.
Oh
She
my
was whacked.
god.
Oh, boy.
No, she doesn't drink.
Oh, she was whacked.
That's just her. That's just her.
Just her.
She didn't know, so I had to tell her. But she's only been there like twice.
Right.
You know. But like people who are there all the time, they know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, if people are tipping Starbucks and all that shit, it looks exactly the same. It's the same kind of place.
How about the other night we went to this like weird like concert. It was fine. It was cute in the city. They had an iPad for the coat check, and it was $15. And we all put our coats on like one hanger.
For them
$15?
to hold your jacket?
Yes. Isn't that crazy? And they wanted me to tip them.
Did they look at you like crazy when you all put your coat on one thing for just to pay $15?
But I didn't
That's
put it
fucking
on there.
Smart.
That
I
is
didn't
smart.
put
I
it
would
on
never think
there
about that.
to save money or anything. We just figured, if so it's easier. So when we're leaving, we'll just grab it all
Right.
together.
Why
I
you
didn't
don't-
know the price, like
That makes
nothing.
sense.
I didn't think anything of it. But they have an iPad. They took my picture on the iPad.
Oh, my God.
And then she's like, $15. I'm like, what?
We're screwed.
I thought coat checks used to be free.
Yeah, you just tip them.
Right.
You're paying
Right. Or like
hundreds of dollars in
Put it on a
fucking
hanger.
liquor and shit.
or like $2 a coat or something.
It's
it was,
easy. It's a matching tag. That's all it is. It's
That's
a
a
tag that goes
courtesy.
to you, a tag that
I
goes
felt
to
like
me.
such an old person. I'm like, $15? What the?
I sound like that everywhere.
That's a
Embarrassing.
courtesy, though. It's like you're going to that establishment.
Right,
You're
I-
spending a shit ton of money. You're
Right.
tipping the bartender.
Right. And
Like,
I would have kept my jacket. Like,
yeah, but like in that situation where it's like the coat check person, I'm assuming that person's getting paid shit.
Yes.
so you're
Yes.
tipping them well.
Yeah, well.
Which they
definitely.
would probably make more money because the $15 doesn't go into
Yeah.
them.
I mean, it's just
Exactly.
like forced valet. You want to park your car in a parking lot.
But you
Sometimes they
can't.
don't let you.
Yeah.
So you
But
got to now
usually they don't
pay
make you
and
pay.
tip them.
I feel like when it's forced, though, they usually don't make you pay.
I thought you always had to pay. It's always
To valet?
yeah.
No, I feel
I
like
think
nicer
so.
restaurants make you valet, but they don't charge
Yeah.
you. You just
Same
tip
thing.
them.
Tip them.
Yeah.
I just remember the one thing that I was thinking about before. I don't know that I've ever talked to you about this, but one Friday I was at Island Cava in Massapequa and Alicia was working. And I was like,
It's not that bad. Come on, you're being a baby.
It's tea.
so I might have talked to you about this, but I forget. Oh, when you were talking about before about the Democrats and like trying to describe them
Right.
racially. Alicia was like casually telling me, and I was fucking high, really high. She was casually telling me the story about you guys going on a Taylor Swift cruise. Did I ever talk
Oh
to you
my
about this?
God.
So
Swift cruise.
she's like telling me
Taylor
the
Swift
story, and
cruise.
she's like, "We're in the city, you know, and it's such a nice night, but it's windy, and I'm watching the boat, and it's like really like they were going on a cruise, like listen to somebody
Yeah.
DJ
Like
Taylor Swift
around the
Manhattan
city. Yeah.
Sounds crazy.
for like 4 hours.
Sounds crazy.
That sounds crazy.
So yeah, that's just exactly how I started. Like as she's saying it, I'm like,
It
yeah,
sounded
this,
fun at one point.
she's
Did you know 12-year-olds were going to be on that boat too?
No, they actually weren't.
that's the story.
No,
that's
they
the
had
story.
Oh, really?
They
That's
had
the
liquor
story.
and everything. Like they had a bar.
That's the story. So like this girl, you got to meet her one day. We got to take you.
Who?
over there.
Alicia?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm like fucking just zooted out of my head. And she's telling the story, and I'm fascinated because she's doing such a good job of explaining it. And she's like,
Right.
the boat's rocking. And we start.
And like not rocking like this.
Windy.
Like girls
Oof.
wouldn't even get on it yet because they were like, what the hell?
Right. So like she's like,
And it
you
was-
know, and this is exactly how she talks, right?
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
you know, and like the line, you know, people were like a certain way, and then she like keeps going, but the boat was like really rocking it, and then like she tells the whole story, and I'm like, what do you mean people were a certain way?
She didn't want it. Yeah. So.
People were a certain
They
way.
were ghetto.
Ghetto at the Taylor Swift show?
Yes.
I knew what she meant, but she was like trying to
Yes.
be polite about it. It
Wow.
was exactly like you trying to describe the Democrat before. But I would not, I was like, what do you mean? Like, explain.
Ghetto.
What type of certain way? She's like, well, you know. You know, I'm like,
Well, you
drunk?
know.
You know, like everybody was drunk? She's like, maybe, but you know, something else. And I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean. Like, what do you mean? You know?
Did you really not know what she meant, or you wanted to hear her say it?
I wanted her to say it out loud.
I know what she meant.
No, they were just like, I don't know. Everybody just looks like ghetto, like trashy.
I'm surprised.
Me too.
I guess maybe
and
it was cheap.
Manhattan.
And you're getting boozed up.
I guess. So anyway, so we walk down to the boat. So first we get there, and it's like kind of like a mess. Like there's a bunch of boats. You don't really. There's no like signs or like nobody knows where to go. Whatever.
Right, nobody works there.
Right. Then we walk down like the side, and you see the boat, and it's literally like this. And I thought it was 2 hours, and then I heard it was over 3 hours, and then I was like, I don't know. And like, remember the last time we went on a boat, and me and Alicia didn't puke because I took Dramamine, but everybody else was puking because it was like really rough.
I forgot about that. That's a good flashback too.
That's all I kept thinking about. I think that was the first time I met you, probably.
I think so.
And the mix with the people, with the windiness, the boat, the 3 hours, I was like,
it sounds horrible.
and she doesn't like to like
people of a certain way.
People of a certain way.
She doesn't like to like. She like wants everyone to be happy, and she doesn't want like to say I don't want to go. Right.
Right.
So I was like, if somebody had a gun to your head, would you go on this boat? Because I needed like a real answer from her, not like I'll do whatever you want. I don't want that bullshit. I want your real answer. And I like Taylor Swift more than her. And she was like, if it was a gun to my head, I probably wouldn't go. I was like, let's go, we're leaving.
We're out. See you later.
And we went and like got dinner and went to a kava bar.
That's a big move though. Like
that's a good move.
Yeah, that was smart.
It was $40. Like if it was like $100, I might. But $40, I was like,
screw that. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's a good move.
And then we parked in this parking lot, and we think we got scammed because there was a sign that said,
you definitely got scammed.
Like it had a QR code, and it said park here for I don't know $15.
Right,
and then
nobody works there.
This
I could
guy
just say that
comes
throughout the
over,
entire city.
and he goes, you park right here. He goes $20, and I'm like,
to give it to him or scan the QR code and pay?
no, to give it to him. We got scammed.
You actually paid somebody cash in the city to park somewhere?
Alicia did.
I can't believe you called. Was there when you came back?
But I said, the sign. And he was like, oh, no, because you parked on this side. There was two sides. And I was like, okay, whatever. At that point, I was like, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right, I gotta pee.
Yeah, I'm covered up.
Thanks for coming.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Hello.
Jacqueline.
Thanks for having me.
So how was the overall experience? You feel like good, easy,
Yeah.
easier than you thought? Are you
I
gonna
feel
be able
Go
great.
to sleep tonight?
That's exactly my next question.
I think I'm going to sleep great.
Nice. That's perfect.
We should make an ad out of that.
We should make an ad out of that. After coming on the show, I feel like I'm going to sleep like an angel.
Won't need any yet.